And as we boot up here, the big moment still has that light right there. And oh, look, it is the exact same ARKOS, same date. It's not 3.0 like they had in the manual. Imagine that, guys. It's the same ARKOS. Huh. Alright guys, this is a special day. You get 2 videos in the same day. So this just arrived and I wanted to drop this video because this guy is just now here. So this is the R40s Pro. This thing has not shown up on AliExpress. It showed up on Amazon of all places. And I ordered it on Wednesday and here it is on Friday. So let's look at this here. Palm Games. So it doesn't say game console. It says my biggest dream is to stay young forever. Hey, you know what? Maybe me as well. The box is really nice. It has a nice design here. You can kind of feel that that's kind of textured. Palm Games. So I'm guessing Palm Games is the manufacturer of this. The colorways here, I did get the green. It looks like white, blue, green, purple, and beige color. Again, Palm Games. If we look on the back here, the R40s Pro. Spanish, I guess. Parámetro de cel producto. Sistema system. Linux ARKOS 3.0. Is there an ARKOS 3.0? Huh, Christian? I don't know. Okay. RAM, DDR4, 4 gigabytes, 3.5-inch IPS, 3700 milliamp hour. The Rock Chip 3326, the G31, supports PSP, Dreamcast, N64, and DS. So, is this literally just this? I don't know, guys. We're going to find out. This is the R36S from Pocket Boy or Game Console. So, there's so many of these coming out that I really don't know what we're about to find here. But a nice looking box, and let's open this thing up and let's see what we have on the inside. And so it has a slide out box here. And this is interesting packaging. And nothing here. Okay. And we have our manual. Let's take a look at this. Game Machine War Space Renty Cord. Okay. Handheld game model R40s Pro. Let's see here the key parameters. We do have this in English again, 640 by 480, and it is a Rock Chip 3326 with the Mali. It's saying once again 4 gigs of DDR3, which that's a lot of DDR RAM for a Linux-based system, but we'll see. An 8-watt cavity horn, 3800 milliamp battery. That's fun. We'll see how accurate this thing is. I intend to open this thing up and verify all of this. Here's our shortcut. So select and X to bring in the menu. So this is our normal ARKOS. Looks like it has Drastic on this thing. Hatari, Open Bore, Open Tyrian. Don't know what that is. PPP or PPSSPP. Scum, RetroArch. Themes, function and usage. So GBA game displays, peer-to-peer effects, large fruit grains on the on the EE emulation station main or EmuElect main interface. Press start. So place the simulator core. So this looks a lot like these instructions look a lot like similar instructions. So let's see what else we've got here. We'll keep opening this guy up and see what we're going to discover. I can already tell I like the color. Man, that looks good already through that. Nothing under there. Let's see here. We have our USB cable. And this is our typical USB A to C. Yeah, A to C. And looks like no screen protector. Come on, guys. You gonna cheap out on the screen protector? Maybe it's already installed. I don't know. So let's get this guy out and take a look. Ooh, that's a pretty color. Oh, it says game console. Oh, and it's misspelled. It's model number R40s POR. Por favor. Da, da, da. I don't know. Man, this looks just like the R36S. It is a little longer on the bottom, a little shaped just a little bit different, but man, this is not really that different. I mean, I think they're just selling it these shoulder buttons. They look and sound just like the R36S, guys. I don't know why this isn't called the R36S. Why'd they go with R40? And we know about that other R40S, right? So this is getting really weird here. Let's take a look at the front. And yeah, guys, this is just a R36S. It's shaped just a little bit different down here. I mean, that's about the only thing I can say. It's just got a little bit of a different curve right here. This is a little bit rounded right there. And this guy right here is just a little bit curved. On the side here, yeah, TF, looks the same. The top, the side here. Yeah, guys, this is just another R36S. With the very slightest of change right down here. So subtle, very subtle change here. And it may just even be these two colors, but man, this is a pretty color. I tell you, I really like that color. Well, so you can see it better there. This is a little more rounded, and this one's a little more flat. So besides that, guys, this looks like exactly the same thing. I kind of wish they would have put the white buttons on here. As far as the D-pad feels the same. The buttons feel the same. Switch style Joy-Cons. Now, you know, R36S is one of our favorite handhelds. This thing, I'm getting confused. This thing right here, not this color, but this thing can be found for as low as $28 recently. Usually you can get this for under $40. It is a great handheld, a great gateway drug to our hobby. And if this is pretty much just the same thing with more colors, then hey, better for it. Who cares if it's called an R40S Pro or an R36S? But let's see if this thing performs. It says it has a bigger battery and it has more RAM than this guy. I don't know. We're going to open it up. But let's get this thing turned on and let's see if it looks just like what we expect. We boot up. It does have an R40S Pro logo, so it did boot up with that. Looks like we're rocking some ARKOS here. So there's the build date, emulation station. So yes, looks very familiar. 37 4 games, 1900 MAME games, Atomus Wave, PC Engine, Famicom, Super Famicom, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Nintendo DS, Mega Drive, Dreamcast, Game Gear, Neo Geo, PlayStation, PSP, Pico 8, RetroArch option, all games. It has 15,108 games on there. Not bad. So let's just boot up something here. Did I miss all the Game Boys? There's Game Boy Advance. Let's look at Game Boy Advance and see what that 3:2 aspect ratio looks like. It should look like the R36S. It shouldn't look any different than what we're used to here. It looks like this is a very standard ARKOS. If this is indeed the 3326, man, custom firmware is possible. And again, I think we're just looking at yet another R36S with a different name and box and color shell option. Now, here's the thing. Amazon is not selling this for any sort of price that I would spend the money on just to simply get this unique colorway. So can't really say that there's anything here other than Amazon's return process. So if you get a bad one, that is a benefit. but this thing is running at $70, which is almost more than twice what you're going to pay to you know, buy the R36S off of AliExpress. As this boots up, and a little loud, speaker sounds pretty good here. So I can't really say that I'm gonna believe that this is, you know, gonna be worth it. Yeah, select an X. So it looks like we have our typical settings here in RetroArch. So I'm just gonna leave it and let it play just however they have it set up. Screen is quite bright there on the camera. Let's see if I can adjust that a little bit. Take some of the lighting off. I'm having a hard time picking it up on the camera for some reason. Let me zoom in. Maybe that's what we need to do. There we go. Okay. So yeah, this feels good. The buttons feel good. Everything feels like what I've come to expect from, this is probably now the 7th R36S, or excuse me, R40s Pro that I have actually picked up and played. And it feels just like what I'm used to. Certainly, certainly feel like I'm holding an R36S here. Zoomed in just a little too much. All right, let's see what this thing will do with some PSP. All right, as we load up some Soul Calibur here, this screen on camera is coming up really bright. So this thing seems to have quite a high brightness. That may be maybe actually something. We'll go with that. Sure. Looks like a Chinese ROM. So Spanish on the box, misspelled the word Pro. And we got some ROM here that's, well, it's coming up in English. Let's see what is that going to quit or exit out? So guys, I kind of expected that this would be just nothing more than an R36S when I ordered it. But you guys, you deadheads know I do the work for you guys so you can be informed. So if you already have a great R36S in place, I don't really, in fact I haven't seen anything to indicate that this would be better in any sort of way or any reason to get this. Unless you just like collecting them and you want that colorway. Yeah, this is going to be an R3326 rock chip. I feel like this is playing just like I would expect to play on the PPSP. Probably could load up a rock mix on here or a Jello, but it's got ARKOS and whatever other firmware is being developed for the R36S, I think would be available for this. I'm not going to do an official review or anything for this because really this is the R36S all over. There's really not any different here than what we've come to expect. It's playing pretty good though, I gotta say. What did I do? Did I pause it there? Let me figure out how to get into the menu because it's not using the normal menu setup. I don't know what that's saying. So as I switch over to some Tekken 6 here, on the PPSSPP. We'll see how this runs. Tekken 6, much more modern. So far the sound is not behaving. And still don't have the ability to get into the... We got into RetroArch, no problem, but it's not wanting to go into the PPSP menu here. So I don't really know what's going on with that, guys. I was trying to... There's sound. Okay, sound's working. Again, guys, this is live. Not live, but I'm recording this as I just got this in. And again, I can't really read that. I don't know what that's saying. This screen is really bright. So I'm going to have to see if I can find a brightness adjustment for it as well, which I guess is kind of cool that it's this bright. Oh, there we go. Now we got sound. Wasn't doing sound a while ago. Speaker on this don't sound great though. Don't know if this is the exact same speaker. It's all in the same placement and everything, and I'm sure these are just made by the hundreds at the same factory and slapped with just different labels on the back. That's still funny, the R40s POR. Oh, that's running slow, which is not surprising. This is Tekken 6 is a demanding PSP game. You're not going to get God of War going on this probably at all, which I'm surprised it's even playing Tekken as well as it's playing this. Again, it's not wanting to go into the menu. I don't know if I'm missing a button combination here or something. To read the manual and look. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. You'll have to forgive me, deadheads. So I don't know. Pressing both of those in looks like that'll reset it at least. Well, or something. Pressing the R3 in is, again, you can't see that. It's red. I don't know if that's this theme. I should have tried to see if I could change themes. It's not even looking red on the screen. I'm zoomed in here. But whenever I hit that, that comes up. I don't know what that's saying. It's giving me some kind of warning. Ah, look, it finally got into it. I guess hitting both there. We're not in English, so you should know that, guys. You're buying off an American Amazon site. There's no warning on here that this is going to come like this. AliExpress, you might expect it, but Amazon, come on, do better, Amazon. Of course, this is not really Amazon's third party. I got to remember where the menu is to change the language. It looks like you can buy gold. That's in English, the Discord, the credits. Okay, so one PSP. This is not going to have a Vulcan, so right here. There we go. Let's get it into English. Yay, we're in English. So there's how you do it, deadheads, if you pick this up and need to get it into English. This thing doesn't have any sort of Wi-Fi built in. Again, you might as well just call this. Look, they had upscale turned on already, but not with any level. Yeah, it's not going to play well for that. I guess that's on anyways. So we'll go back here and see. So PPSP is showing Darius Burst, Metal Slug, and Tekken 5, but that didn't even load in the list. So let's see if it'll load from the menu here. So, oh, failed to load save state. Save state doesn't exist. I guess because it wasn't in English, we weren't getting to be able to see what that was saying. So now that I've got it in English, we can actually read it. And let's see if Tekken 5 plays any better. Really weird that that's not even showing up in the list, but I could get it to come into PPSP.
Get ready for the next battle.
But yeah, guys, I would go to gamecove.ph and pick this beautiful blue one up with the white buttons for about $55 before I would pay $70 plus for Amazon. Again, if you want Amazon's return, that's one thing. Oh, now this is playing, besides the stutter in there, it's playing pretty good. Okay, I'm a little surprised how good that's playing. Maybe there is extra RAM in here. There could be 4 gigs and it's going to make a difference, and it might have a bigger battery. For my next video, I'll open this thing up and we'll verify what's inside of it and just see if it really does have everything it says. But that's not bad how that's playing. Again, both buttons together should go into the menu. Should. Yeah, it's kind of glitched, taking a lot. Let's go see what other themes we got here, but if this thing really does have more RAM, that's pretty cool. Oops, didn't mean to do that. R40s Pro. And that can't really read that, the yellow, although you can read the red. And so let's see here. Let's see if we can change or what kind of themes we have here. So yeah, very basic. I kind of like this magical pixel one. Pretty just simple, if you want just really simple front end theme. Let's see what this is. I don't know what this one is. That doesn't look any different. Okay. Let's do carbon. I think that's what we were on though, isn't it? No, okay. This one, yeah, I like this theme. This is a good theme. No box art for in this view, so I have to do some scraping, add your Wi-Fi if you have a Wi-Fi adapter. This is the one I use right here. USB-C Wi-Fi works pretty good, so I'll probably do some scraping and get this thing set up the way I like it. But right now I don't really care for any of these themes I'm seeing. Let's see what free play is. This one's not bad. Yeah, that's better. I could go with this one. So no annoying sounds as you're going through the list here, but it's got Mario in it, guys. It comes with Mario, so you know, there's that. Now, it was supposed to come with a second game card, 128 gig. Please be aware, I'm going to report to Amazon. Mine did not come with that second card. I don't see anything on the box to indicate. That's really scratched up. So, actually, I was supposed to get a 256 gig card, if I remember correctly. And so, yeah, that's a bummer, man. It doesn't have the SD card unless it's in the box somewhere here and I just missed it. But I don't think so. Yeah, pretty sure there's no additional card anywhere hiding. So anyways, guys, this has been a first look at the R40s Pro, the Palm Games R40s Pro on Amazon. I will leave a link if you want to pick this thing up. If you don't already have an R36S and you want to get this color, I will say this color is stunning. I do like the color. It's really a nice see-through transparent color, so I'll give it that. But yeah, kind of comical how the first R36S had console misspelled. This has Pro misspelled, so somebody's continuing to do that. And let's just take a peek at this battery. here and see if we can see if I can get the battery out here. And it is completely covered. So that's a little suspect. That's a little sus. There it is, guys. R36S version 12. So yes, and this board was manufactured last August. So yeah, nothing special here. I don't think this has 4 gigs of RAM. That's not a 3800 milliamp battery. This is just an R36S, guys. But Dead Fred's happy to be the one to do this for you guys and save you guys the trouble or money if you thought this was something else. Besides the little bit of shape change here in the case, this is an R36S, guys. Well, this has been another unboxing and first look. We're not going to do any further reviews. The only other video I'll do on this is I might open it all the way up, but now that I opened the back up, I think we know what this is. So if I do open it up and discover something unexpected, I'll do a video. But otherwise, guys, yeah, I'm going to say gamecove.ph. I'll leave a link for this. This beautiful blue and white one. Gamecove PH was great to me. They shipped really quickly for the Pocket Boy here. And you can get this one for about $55, $60. You're going to spend about $75 for this on Amazon. Or go to AliExpress and pick one up for $30 to $35. All right, Deadheads, we'll see you next time. Dead Fred out.